I'm going to share with you guys a little secret. I used to play World of Warcraft. Not only World of Warcraft, but I used to play Lord of the Rings Online, and I did max level on Lord of the Rings Online. I tell you this not because I think that's a great thing to do, but because I think that it's important to realize that in life, you gotta really treat life like a game. And I learned some things from doing that helped me to actually level up in the rest of my life. I used to be fat and lazy and spend all my free time playing games online. And don't get me wrong, I think it's a ton of fun playing online games, especially RPGs. In fact, I was playing the first RPGs, the MUDs, they're called multi-user dungeons, when they're text-based, and doing that. And I was on EverQuest when that first came out. But in the last about 10 years, I stopped playing online games. And I'm gonna tell you why in this video and what you can do instead. Because I know if you're addicted to video games right now, especially online games like that, it can really hurt your life and it can really prevent you from living the life that you're capable of, but it's something that's difficult to break. So first of all, let's talk about why to not play the online games, and I'm sure you know, but the big thing about it that I realized for myself was that leveling up in real life, it's a lot more rewarding. And I realized I just had this insight. I was like, I'm spending all this time playing this game and I'm actually doing work. Because when you really think about it, if you're grinding out in some of these games, you are really doing work. You're going over here, killing these people, collecting these things, trying to get, and it is fun, but it is still work. And so I said, well, if I'm going to be doing work, why am I doing work on this game? Why don't I just do work in real life and level up in real life? And so I started thinking about ways that I could do that and spend that same amount of time. Because if I'm going to do the work, and again, one is a little bit more fun. It is true. It is a little bit more fun to play the video games, but one of them is super, super rewarding because all that work, I thought, man, if I'm figuring out all these hacks and these ways to optimize things in video games, I know guys that make all these spreadsheets, optimize all these things. It's like, if you just applied this to building a website and building a business or building a YouTube channel, do you know how successful you would be? So that's what I started thinking about. And I also thought about it in terms of fitness, right? I could optimize going to the gym and my workouts and routines and health. And I started doing all of those things and leveling up in life. And that was way more effective because now I had all these resources. Now I could actually buy back that time. Whereas when you're just leveling up in a video game, you're really not getting anything for it. You're just getting that gratification in the moment. And when you really think about it, what does it even mean? I was thinking about this the other day. When you're leveling up in video games, it's not like even if you get the most amazing weapons or sword or level up to some degree that you're going to suddenly be overpowered. The game designers have designed it so that no matter how much stuff you get, no matter how much equipment, that you're basically going to be at whatever level that you're supposed to be able to kill these mobs at. You're not going to be way above that. So we're kind of on this quest that has no fulfillment to it. You're not actually going to succeed at this thing. And that's part of what drives, because you want to get this better thing. You want to increase your value, but it's not ever going to happen. Whereas in real life, it's completely different. You can literally level up to a point in real life where you have a totally unfair advantage. For example, I have this YouTube channel. I've got a couple of businesses. I've got real estate, and I'm able to generate on most of my monthly income statements. You see that I'm making like $70,000, $80,000 per month in profit every single month. That is crazy. And I know guys that are doing 10 times that amount. And so if you really think about this, and that's what I thought about a lot, I was like, well, I really should just start leveling up in life. And I can apply those same exact skills. So if you're good at video games, if you can figure out how to level up in World of Warcraft, I guarantee you could build a business right now and you could be making some serious money. It'll take you some time, just like you had to grind it and level up. Now, the important thing too about this is to realize that the most important skill in life is grinding. And you already have that skill. I realized that I already had that skill. I learned that skill partially from playing video games, but everything that you're going to do in life is grinding. It means that you're going to have to go out there and do something over and over again where it's going to be boring. And that's what's going to allow you to have results in life. Everything that I've accomplished in life, from building a business, right? Look at this YouTube channel, creating YouTube video after YouTube video. I've done over 3,000 YouTube videos on this channel and I'm still doing them. Now, again, that doesn't mean that you can't create few YouTube videos and become successful like some people do. No, you could obviously do that. Some people have amazing hits that they go viral and stuff like that. But the point is that if you really want to guarantee success, if you keep on grinding, you will get there. The same thing with running. When I went and trained for marathon, I never thought I'd be able to run a marathon. I had to grind it out. I had to go run after run, getting my physique. I had to go days after days of working out, hitting the gym, eating grinding all over time. In fact, when I played poker for a while, and poker, if you want to play poker professionally, you're sitting on your butt grinding it out. You're basically making these mathematical choices that you're not going to try and win huge amounts of money. Instead, you're winning a little bit at a time because you're making smart choices. So grinding is the most important skill in life. And again, I learned that from playing online games. It's something that if you've been playing online games, you probably already have that skill. And all you have to do is take that, make a little bit of a tweak, apply that to business, apply that to the metrics on your YouTube channel, on a blog that you create, on your Instagram account. And all of a sudden, you're going to be able to make a lot of money from that because most people don't have that skill. But you have to keep on going day after day. That's the whole point of that. So my advice to you is to pick something and grind it out. So you can really master anything. It's amazing how many things that you can master. You might not think that. You might think I'm this dorky, nerdy guy, but that's what I was. Like I literally was fat, lazy, broke, socially awkward. I overcame that. I ended up lifting. I didn't think that I wasn't athletic, and I built a crazy physique like that most people would never get in their life. And two, running. I couldn't even run a mile, much less 50 miles, much less run marathon in under 4 hours and all the kind of trail running that I do now. But I grinded it out little by little. So it is possible to, just like you level up a character in an online game, you can level up your character in life. We just don't think about that. No matter where you're starting, you can always level up. Writing. I wrote several best-selling books. I've made probably close to $1 million from book sales on books. Not something that I was ever good at is writing, yet I grinded it out. I wrote for one period of my life, I was writing like 5,000 words a day for years, just writing until I got good at writing. There's so many things that you can level up in life. It's crazy. In business as well, we talked about that already, but you can level up in business and really make a ridiculous amount of money with the skill that you already have. Now, if you want some help actually leveling up in life and building a business, click the link down below and I've got a free 15-minute call for you. We'll jump on a call and we'll talk about some of this stuff, because again, if you've already got the skill set, you might as well be using the skill set. And that's the big thing about what I'm trying to convey to you in this video, guys, is that you already have all the tools that you need. You just don't realize it. And so many guys waste their time, they waste their lives playing video games. And like I said, I spent probably thousands of hours playing online games, and guess what I have to show for it? Nothing. The only thing I have to show for it is my ability to grind and my leadership ability to command a raid group, which is actually useful. It is useful to be able to organize, but it's not much. And I certainly don't have any monetary rewards from spending all that time. If anything, it hurt me. But if I had spent all that time, imagine how far I would be in life if I could take those 10,000 hours, let's say, and put them into something else like this business, creating YouTube videos, working on my physique, on reading more books, on doing those kind of things where it would be so much more beneficial. If you wanted to find out, also wonder why is it that grinding in video games is so much easier than real life, watch this video. I did a video on why it actually is the case. I think that will shock you.